Okay, ladies and gents, we are back here with the Death of Orion and the Serket'S tutorial. Now this is going to be quite a long tutorial because I've packed in everything you're going to need to make sure that you can build it. So the Death of Orion, it's the buildable weapon in 9, and it can be pack-a-punched to make the Serket'S. Multiple players can get the Death of Orion and pap it. You need the Death of Orion to do one of the challenges on the podium as well before you upgrade it. So all players can get it, but we'll get to that a bit later. The footage in the background is just me completing challenges, which you need to do. We'll get to that later on, but you need to complete 3 challenges minimum, which then spawns a part which you need for later on. Now the first step of this process is only accessible after you've opened Pack-a-Punch. You can find a tutorial on my channel, so make sure you open Pack-a-Punch. In this video you're watching, obviously I've got it on custom game settings with load of points and my health high up, just so I can get this tutorial done nice and easy for you guys. So yeah, once you've opened PAP, you're going to be wanting to run through Danu, all the way down to Pack-a-Punch, and just follow my steps. It'll make it a lot easier for you to find out, because a lot of the windows and passages down below look very similar if you're new to the map. So yeah, just follow my steps, which I'm doing here. So look at PAP, and then you want to turn around, do a complete 180, and you'll see this window here which has got a fire bowl on it, a bowl on fire. Once you shoot that, you'll see these fire symbols appear. Once these fire symbols appear, it means that you've done that step correctly, and you want to go up to the Danu tower and find out where the fire arrow is pointing. Now once we get up to the top here onto the bridge, it can point in 4 different directions. That means the stone head that you're looking for is going to be in one of the 4 towers. So in my game it was down there, and it can be down in the bottom left, or it can be in the other 2 towers. I'm going to show you all 4 locations of the stone head from spawn. So the first one is in the Zeus tower. So if the arrow is pointing to the Zeus tower, this is where the stone head is going to be. It's going to be in the corner here of the bloodbath, so just where I'm shooting here. The next place we're going to go is to the Odin tower, which is just across the way. Obviously it's just next to it. So you can go either way from spawn, or you can come where I've come, and it's next to this cauldron here, just on the floor. So you want to go up to it and press square. The next place we're going to go is to the Ra tower. So I went through spawn just so you guys can see a little bit easier, instead of going underneath, which is a little bit confusing. So in the Ra tower, it's in the corner of the bottom floor. I call it the gold room. A lot of people call it the Pharaoh's room. Yeah, so in the corner here, just next to this cauldron, which is on fire. And the last place, which is actually where it was in my game, the last place I looked is back in the Danu tower. That was where in my game the arrow was pointing, and you'll see it's just here on the floor, and you press square to pick it up. Once you picked it up, we're going to move on to the next step, which is to build the acid trap to convert the stone into the scorpion key. So the first 2 parts for the acid trap are in the Pack-a-Punch, and the last part is just here. So this part here spawns after you complete your 3rd challenge. So you know what I was saying about your challenges, you need to complete them. That part spawns after you've done your 3rd challenge. We obviously need the other 2 challenges as well, the other 2 parts for the acid trap, sorry. So we're going to go down into the Pack-a-Punch room, and these 2 pieces for the acid trap, they always spawn in the same place. So these 2 and the bowl always spawn in the same place. They're really easy to find, they're really big pieces. So the first one is going to be a cog, which is in the corner as you come down here on the right hand side underneath the cage. Really easy to find, you can't really miss it. And the last part, which will be the 3rd part we're finding, is going to be the chain, which is on the wall down at the bottom of Pack-a-Punch. So the bowl, the chain, and the cog all make up the acid trap, which you can build in various different places in the map. I just built the acid trap near Danu's just because that's where I picked the stone head up. It's kind of the area I know best, really, I suppose, because you open it up first in a game. So once you've built the trap, you then want to put the stone head onto the grate, which you'll see me do in just a second. Once the stone head's on the grate, you turn the acid trap on, and the acid trap turns that into the scorpion key. So I said you can build this trap anywhere. You watch me put it down now. That's the stone head down, and then we just turn the trap on. I think I wait for the zombie here so that it didn't end the round. Once the trap's on, it does its business, and it will turn it into the scorpion key, and you'll see me pick it up in a minute. Okay, so now we can see the scorpion key is there, available to be picked up. So I'm going to pick this up, and the next part I just want you guys to listen. You need to find a cup which spawns, which comes in spawn, which the gods throw at you. So the sound is really loud now, and I want you guys to listen out for the sound prompt.
Undead fucking tigers. Sure, why not? Yeah, motherfucker.
Contender prevails. Receive the gift of a god. A gift from Serket'S. Full power.
An empty jar?
Okay, so you can see me there picking up the cup. Once you have the cup, we can move on to the next step, which is just coming up in about 20 seconds. You want to put the key into the magic tree down at the bottom of Danu, which is just down here. Once you put the key in, that unlocks the serum or the poison, and you place the cup underneath. You just knife it to put it in. It can be a little bit glitchy. Once you put the jar down or the cup down, it takes a whole round to fill with poison. So you can place this down at the end of a round and kill the last zombie and then pick it up. You don't have to wait a whole round killing zombies. You can just see me here running away just so I can make sure I don't go down and I can finish the round. So yeah, once the round's finished or the round transition comes, you'll be able to pick that jar up once it's got all the poison in it. So you can see in this point in my game, someone's just joined, which is Mr. T. Negrau, one of my speed running team. Yeah, so he joined, and I didn't know if it was going to affect what I was doing, because I was still testing things out at this stage. But yeah, he actually joined, and it didn't actually change any of the game at all. So obviously you can do this solo, you can do this co-op as well. I said I'm just obviously just trying to finish this round now to get the poison. To get the cup to spawn, by the way, you need the crowd affinity to be on green, and you need to have that for 2 rounds. The easiest way to do this is to not get hit by zombies and just kill zombies. The gladiators help quite a lot to increase your affinity with the crowd. Once the crowd are happy, that's when they'll throw you the power-ups and also the cup into spawn. And said the cup can spawn in a couple of places in spawn, but it's not that hard to find, so I didn't really show it. So this is me now here just grabbing the nuke. Once I grab the nuke, you'll see me here pick up the cup. Negrau just spawns in there. Now we're just going to go ahead. Last step now is to head down to the box, and once you've got the cup with poison in, you'll be able to poison the box, and the first hit you get out of the box will be the death of Orion. Now, people have found it a little bit glitchy, pressing F on the box to poison it. I haven't found that, but I have seen some gameplay where it's fairly glitchy and you have to kind of aim at different parts of the box to do it. So mine just did it straight away. You'll see the box in green, and first hit out of the box is always the death of Orion. So there you go, you can see it there. In terms of like a wonder weapon, I wouldn't say it's the greatest wonder weapon in the world, especially unupgraded. It does one hit everything. We're only on round 11 though. But obviously that's not much use for the high rounders. You'll see here as well, you can upgrade it as well. So once you upgrade it, it turns into the Serket'S Kiss. Gets a little bit more ammo, and you can use a charged shot as well. So you'll see me here just running around shooting it. As you can see, round 11, I've hit them on the leg and it turns a crawler. So in terms of a wonder weapon, I wouldn't say this ranks fairly highly at all. It can one-shot. I'm not sure up to what round. I've just been doing a lot of Easter egg hunting really, so I haven't been going to high rounds. So yeah, I'd be interested to see like how useful this is going to be for the high rounders. But yeah, once it's packer punched, it does get a lot better. And you'll see here in the gameplay here, once I've packer punched it, it can just kill a whole horde with one charge shot. So just to let you know as well, once I got this made, Negrao actually was hitting the box. We were testing it out, and he actually got one out of the box as well. So yeah, multiple people can get them out of the box. If you're in a 4-man team, all 4 can have them. If it's going to be needed for the Easter egg, we at this stage when this video is being made is unsure. I would assume it probably is. But anyways, I'm going to just let you watch some of this gameplay now. You'll see me shooting it at full horde, and you'll see Negrao also having it and upgrading it as well. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. There's loads of other tutorials on here as well. Plus we will be going for some Easter egg speedruns in the future. Once we've got some strats down. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
dumb face aside, we've got more important things to worry about than how we look. Has the world's greatest spy spied anything useful? That one is right. As if these freaks weren't making a mess before. Fucking gas bag! Eyes are burning! Who's got 2 guns and doesn't like getting backed into a corner? This gal. Wow! Gotta make sure this thing never gets loose.
Full power.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. Where the hell is this place? Did they even have tigers in ancient Rome? Rest in peace, kitty.
Fire sale. Unleash the onslaught!